Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Pleasure to see the crowd here. Keep in mind, you are not here by accident.
That's right. There you go.
Every one of us sitting in here have a purpose for being here.
That's it. That's right.
God didn't send us where He didn't want us to be.
That's right.
So I thank you for coming out. And we came to hear a word. I'm going to try to give you a word.
All right.
Or two.
All right.
So, go with me to Joshua, chapter 6, verse 1 through 5.
All right.
Then we're going to skip down to the first part of verse 20. Okay? Got it? Joshua, Old Testament, chapter 6, verse 1 through 5. Then we're going to skip over to verse 20, the first part of it. If you're physically able, we ask that you stand during the reading of God's Word. When you get there, say amen. If you ain't there yet, say hold on. Give me just a minute. Joshua chapter 6, verse 1 through 5. Then skip over to the first part of verse 20.
All right.
And it reads as follows. Now the gates of Jericho were securely barred because of the Israelites. No one went out, no one came in. Verse 2. Then the Lord said to Joshua, see, I have delivered Jericho into your hands, along with its king and its fighting men. Verse 3. March around the city once with all the armed men. Do this for 6 days. Verse 4. Have 7 priests carry trumpets of ram's horns in front of the ark. On the 7th day, march around the city 7 times with the priests blowing the trumpet. Verse 5. When you hear them sound a long blast on the trumpets, have the whole army give a loud shout. Then the wall of the city will collapse, and the army will go up, everyone straight in. Skip over to verse 20, first part. When the trumpet sounded, the army shouted, and at the sound of the trumpet, when the men gave a loud shout, the wall collapsed.
Wow.
May the Lord add a blessing to the hearers and doers of His word.
Wow. Wow. All right. Talk to us.
Just for a minute. Oh, I mean a minute too. We're going to talk from the perspective of it's above me now.
Come on.
It's above me now. I ain't going to meddle. I ain't going to tamper with it. I'm going to leave it alone. It's above me now. Craig Brooks, 26-year-old African-American male, works as a receptionist at the Holiday Inn Express in Austin, Texas. One day he was at work doing his job. A woman called, wanting to make a reservation to come and help prepare for her mother's funeral with some folks that were already there. Mr. Brooks took the call and informed the lady, like was the custom at most hotels there, I can't make you a reservation here at the hotel desk. You have to call an 800 number. They'll make the reservation for you. We'll get the room ready for you. So he transferred over to the 800 number. She didn't like it. A few minutes, she called back. Said, I was put on hold. I want you to make my reservation. Once again, he kindly informed her. He said, that's not the way we do it. I cannot make you a reservation. Has to be done through the 800 number. So I'll transfer you over again and allow them to make the reservation. So that's what he did. Shortly after, she called back again. Oh, she's angry. She's irate. A little hostile by now. Mr. Brooks recognized she was angry, irate, and hostile. So he kindly said, ma'am, this is what I can do. Let me take your information. I'll call the 800 number, and I'll try to set up the reservation for you. But I need you to do one thing. I just need you to calm down. Ooh-wee.
Yeah. yeah.
You know that didn't set too well.
Right.
So she immediately started complaining to her husband, but she didn't hang the phone up here. Because she couldn't believe Mr. Brooks had the audacity to tell her to calm down. This is what she told her husband. It ain't nice. It ain't pretty. But we grown. She said, I can't believe that F word, N word, had the audacity to tell me to calm down. Mr. Brooks heard it. So he hung up and he immediately called corporate and told them what it went down. Corporate said, we have a zero tolerance for that type of language and action being expressed against any of our employees. It's well within their rights to refuse a reservation.
Wow.
Hung up, thought everything good. Now this woman not content, she couldn't get a reservation over the phone. She showed up at the hotel, read the box. Craig Brooks recognized the voice when she came in. So he turned his phone on to record it. He said, something about to go down. I got to cover with it. So she came up and he said, ma'am, I cannot give you a reservation. I heard you call me F word, N word. The best Western is across the street. Now, that didn't sit too well at all either. She was going to have what she wanted when she wanted it.
Wow.
No, I want a reservation here. And this is all Mr. Brooks said in response. It's above me now.
Yeah.
She got upset and she repeated her demand. I want a reservation here and you gonna make it. Mr. Brooks said, man, can't do anything. It's above me now.
It's above me now. Yeah.
She said, I apologize for calling you an F word, N word. I need a reservation. He said, ma'am, I'm sorry. It's above me now. She had a husband and a daughter with her. They got involved. The daughter jumped in and said, please give us a room. He said, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do. It's above me now. And what Mr. Brooks did, he modeled for us what I want to talk about today. That every now and then, there's some people and some things that you can't engage with yourself. You simply got to turn it over to the hands of the one who can handle it.
Right.
You got to give it to God.
Yeah.
And trust that when you put it in the hands of the one
There you go.
who is above you,
Yeah.
he's well able to do for you what you cannot do for yourself.
Amen.
There's some moments when you just got to put it in the hands of God.
That's right.
There's some
That's right.
circumstances you got to put in the hands of God. There's some people you got to put in the hands of God. There's some issues you got to put in the Lord's hands.
That's it.
There's some things you got to put in God's hands and simply tell everyone, it's above me.
There you go.
Now.
Yeah, there you go.
I've given it to God. I put it in God's hands.
Yeah.
And I'm going to let the Lord work this thing out.
There you go. Yes, sir.
I'm not as young as I used to be. I've lived long enough to find out that it's going to be some circumstances in life that you can't handle.
There you go.
There's going to be some issues that you can't handle.
Yeah.
Some sickness that you can't do nothing with.
There you go.
Some people that you can't change.
Yeah.
Some enemies you can't defeat.
Yeah.
And in that moment, let me give you some good, sound advice. Put it in the hands of God.
There you go. That's it.
God is ready.
Yeah, that's good advice.
God is willing.
Yeah.
And God is more than able.
Yes.
So when you find yourself dealing with some circumstances you got to put in God's hands, I want you to remember what goes down in Joshua. Chapter 6.
There you go.
See, in the 6th chapter of Joshua, the children of Israel find themselves in a circumstance that they got to put in God's hands.
Yeah, they do.
Let's go back to Jericho. Here's the children of Israel. They've been delivered out of bondage in Egypt.
Yeah.
Lord done made a way through the Red Sea.
Mm-hmm.
He's done kept them with manna from on high as they wandered around in the wilderness.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Lord.
He's done led them through dangers, seen and unseen.
Yes, He done. Yeah, yeah.
And now here they are, on the brink of the promise.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they just a hop, skip, and boom,
Yeah.
away from where they want to be.
That's right.
Right there on the brink of it.
Right there, right there.
Moses is dead,
Mm-hmm.
but God is faithful.
Yeah.
And he finally decided to fulfill that promise that he made to Abraham
Uh-huh.
hundreds of years ago.
There you go.
The promise that his descendants would
Talk about it.
occupy
Talk
the
about it.
promised land of Canaan.
Mm-hmm.
And in Joshua chapter 6, this thing is about to go down.
Yeah, yeah.
Children of Israel are standing ready to move into Canaan, the promised land.
Mm-hmm.
But there's one problem. Canaan is already occupied.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
Yeah.
What is we gonna do?
Uh-huh.
So this means that there's some cities that got to be conquered.
That's right.
And the very first city they got to deal with, Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Now you done heard about Jericho and all that stuff. And here the children of Israel are. Right there at Jericho.
Right there. Yeah, yeah,
And they
yeah.
realize they got a big problem.
Mm-hmm.
Jericho is well fortified
Well,
with this massive wall.
yeah, yeah.
Matter of fact, they say remnants of that wall still stand today, thousands of years after it fell.
Well,
Now, I didn't Google it, but I kind of believe the little remnant is still standing. I bet Rahab lived in that vicinity. Now, he promised it wasn't nothing going to happen to her and her people
Yeah, there you go. There you
for
go.
doing that favor, protecting the spy. So I can't prove it, but that's a pretty good theory.
Yeah.
But Jericho's walls were designed to keep the city from ever being captured.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we done seen some walls, but this was not your ordinary wall.
All right.
Let me share with you how this wall was set up,
Mm-hmm.
how Jericho itself was set up. First of all, Jericho encompassed about 10 acres. That's a pretty wide, expansive city. And this wall was around the entire city.
Mm-hmm.
And Jericho sat on top of a small hill.
Mm-hmm.
And in the Bible, the Israeli term, this small hill is called a tail. T-E-L. That was his original word, T-E-L. Now, some manuscripts will call it T-E-L-L, but it's a tail. You ever been listening to the news and hear them talk about the Middle East, Israel, and you hear them mention the city of Tel Aviv?
Mm-hmm.
Aviv is a city except for a small hill.
Mm-hmm.
Tail. So that's where Jericho was.
Mm-hmm.
It sat on this tail. And when you came down to the bottom of the hill, they had built a 15-foot embankment.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty massive right there.
Mm-hmm.
15-foot wall.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, they built another 26-foot wall that was 6 feet thick. Now, if I do my math right, 26 plus 15, 6 plus 5 is 11. 1, carry 1, 2 is 1, 3, and 1 more, 4. 41 feet of wall.
Yeah.
Looking at you.
Yeah.
And you looking up
My
at
Lord.
Jericho.
My Lord.
That's enough turn to make you go the other way.
Yeah.
But, wait a minute now. If by chance you managed to do Spider-Man and get over that 41 feet wall,
Yeah.
you had to drop down
Yeah.
41 feet.
Yeah.
Then you had to climb up the hill to get to the city.
Right.
And when you got there, guess what was there? Another 46-foot wall.
Yeah.
That's why ain't nobody trying to jump on Jericho.
Yeah.
Probably ain't nobody trying to leave Jericho either. That's a lot of wall.
Yeah.
So they were well protected with all of that. So if you were going to come to Jericho, you had to jump over the first wall, climb up the hill, climb up another wall. And the whole time, they sat up there looking down at you. They got an advantage because they on high ground.
Yeah.
Things just didn't look good.
Yeah.
That's why Jericho had never been conquered. Because nobody could conquer the wall. And to make matters worse, not only were the walls high, But the soldiers were experienced warriors.
Yeah.
Them old boys knew how to fight. They could throw down.
Yeah.
And here come the Israelites.
Yeah.
Recently out of slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't never fought a battle in their life.
Yeah.
No military experience.
Yeah.
No weapon whatsoever. No sword, no spear, not even a slingshot. And they going against this mighty army.
Yeah.
Here they are, walls, soldiers, no military experience, no weapons.
Mm-hmm.
But they did have something.
Yeah.
But you know on the other side of that but,
Yeah, that's
something happened.
Yeah.
They got God
Uh-huh.
on their side.
Yeah.
And boy, let me tell you,
Yeah.
as the songwriter said, he's all you need.
He's all you need.
When you're outnumbered and your resume don't match their resume,
Yeah.
when your bank account ain't as big as their bank account,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Uh-huh.
Because if you got God
Yeah.
on your side,
Yeah.
I'm a living witness.
Yes,
if
he
you
will.
got God on your side,
Yes, he will.
God will do for you
Yes, he
what
will.
you cannot do.
Yes,
for
he will.
yourself.
I know he will.
Is there anybody in here
Yeah.
who knows we serve a God
Yeah.
that can level the plan?
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Smooth.
Yeah.
Level the plan.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of God we serve.
Yes, he will.
We serve a God who can bring victory to folks that ain't got nothing on their side.
That's right.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So the Israelites got God
Mm-hmm.
on their side.
Right.
And while they looking up at the wall,
Mm-hmm.
God shows up.
Yeah.
God shows up in Joshua
Mm-hmm.
chapter 6.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what God said.
Come on. Yes, sir.
I got this.
Uh-huh.
It ain't like it look.
Yeah.
That wall is big and strong.
Uh-huh.
But hey, I'm bigger and I'm strong.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, ain't nothing better than knowing
That's
that
right.
God's got it.
Yeah.
He can do something
There you
with
go.
it. Can't nobody handle walls like God.
Yeah.
Can't nobody move enemies like God.
Yeah.
Can't nobody make waves out of no ways like God.
Yeah.
Nobody can shut lying lips like God.
Yeah.
Nobody can deal with your haters like God.
Yeah.
Nobody can fight your battle like God.
Come on.
Nobody can stand strong by your side
Like
God.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody do me like Jesus.
Yeah. There you go.
Mm-mm. So when you give it to God, God says, I got it.
I got it.
Don't worry about it.
That's it.
Joshua, don't sweat the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I got it, dog.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Put it in my hand.
That's right.
Tell Israel the wall is above them.
Yeah.
Watch this. God says, I'll handle the wall.
Yeah.
But,
Mm-hmm. There you go.
but, raise your ears up. Something coming.
Yeah.
But,
Uh-huh.
there's something I need you
There
to
you
do
go.
for me.
Come on, bro. Yes, sir.
I want you to give me the wall,
Mm-hmm.
but I have some instructions for what I expect you to do.
Yeah.
I expect
Yeah.
you to do. It's not a choice.
That's right.
It's not an option.
There you go.
I expect you
Uh-huh.
to do this.
Talk about it.
Yes.
See, that's not the way it works. You put it in my hand, but you got to understand there's some things that I want you to do.
Mm-hmm.
And he gives 3 instructions.
There you go.
And we're going to put some emphasis on instructions, but I want you to look at the grand scheme of the thing.
Uh-huh.
And the grand scheme of the thing, you got to remember this. Victory is a byproduct of obedience.
There you go. There you go. Yes, sir.
She said, first I want you to march around the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to take a tour of the wall.
Yeah.
That same wall that I'm going to turn down.
Mm-hmm.
Walk around the wall and take a good look at it.
All right.
Remember, that's 10 acres in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of walking. They didn't have Nikes and Adidas, Dr. Scholl's, New Balance, Asics, and all that stuff. But walk around the wall
Yeah.
and take a look at it.
Uh-huh.
And a lot of people got it twisted. So they walk around the wall 7 times. No, that ain't what he done. You gotta listen and be obedient.
There you go.
He said, for 6 days, get up every morning, walk around the wall, one time.
There you go. There you go. Make
On
it
the
plain.
seventh day,
Yeah.
go around the wall 7 times.
Yeah.
Now, if the battery low as you calculate, or you just mathematically slow, 6
Yeah.
plus 7
Yeah.
equals 13.
Yeah.
13.
Yeah.
Walk around the wall
Uh-huh.
13 times.
Uh-huh.
Why in the world? I'm gonna walk around that big old wall
Yeah.
13 times.
There you go. There you
So
go.
you know everybody got answers to these scholars and these smart folks and all that, and one of them come up with, all they were doing reconnaissance. That's military term, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We see a target, we go up to it, and we observe it from a military perspective.
Yeah.
This is what we're gonna do with this wall.
Right.
That sounds pretty good, but it don't make sense.
There you go.
Because after the first wall, they knew everything they needed to know. After the first 2 of the wall, they already knew this wall is bigger than us.
That's right.
It only took 1 trip around that wall
Yeah.
for them to know we can't handle this thing.
That's right.
But the Lord said go around 13 times
Uh-huh.
and take a look at the wall. Why? I concluded that the Lord wanted them to clearly see the obstacle that's
There you
in
go.
front of them.
Come on. Yes, sir.
Sometimes we hit a wall in our life
Uh-huh.
and we want to hurry up and get out of it.
Yeah.
But it's a process, see?
Yeah.
I want you to come out better on the other end than when you were when you went into it.
Make it plain. Make it
I'll let
plain.
you run through it right quick.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Yeah.
I'm not dipping you in the water to drown you.
Yeah.
I'm dipping you in there to clean you up.
Yeah.
I might have to hold you under for just a little while.
Yeah.
But it's a process.
It's a process.
So 1 trip ain't gonna get it.
Talk about it.
Run around that thing 13 times.
Mm-hmm.
Get your cardio, some aerobic, and all that good stuff anyway. You'll be ready to fight.
Right.
Walk around 13 times. Take a good look
Uh-huh.
at what you're dealing with. I want you to get it clear in your mind how big this wall is.
There you go.
I want you to know beyond the shadow of a doubt that ain't no way you can bring this wall down by yourself.
That's it.
I
Talk
want
about
you to
it.
know the wall
Yeah.
is big and strong.
Mm-hmm.
So they got up on Monday morning and they took a stroll around the wall. And when they came back, I know what happened. There's always a smart person in the crowd. Somebody come back. Oh man, I know what we can do to knock that wall down and win this victory. I can guarantee you I know what to do.
Yeah.
So they slept on that thing all night. And they walked around again Tuesday morning.
Uh-huh.
And about halfway around, they realized, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I don't know what he was talking about.
Yeah.
But somebody else had another idea. No, that ain't gonna work, but this will work.
Mm-hmm.
So they pondered upon that all night Tuesday.
Uh-huh.
Wednesday morning, they took another walk. That ain't gonna work either.
Yeah.
Ain't no way, that won't work. By Thursday walk, they come to the conclusion, we cannot break down this wall.
Yeah.
By ourselves.
Yeah. There you go.
Keep your ideas to yourself. Shut up. Don't want to hear it. Leave it alone. We can't do it. This wall is bigger than us.
Yeah.
This wall is stronger than us.
Yeah.
This wall ain't never been conquered before.
There you go.
We can't do this by ourselves.
Yes, sir. Yes,
And
sir.
the Lord said, that's exactly where I want you to be.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you,
I want
Lord.
you to be in a place where you acknowledge that this wall cannot come down by your power.
That's right.
That when I bring this wall down, you won't run in the sanctuary, high-fiving, chest bumping, look what we done did. You ain't done nothing.
Yeah.
No, sir. When this wall come down,
Uh-huh.
you'll know beyond the shadow of a doubt.
Yes, you will.
Nobody but God
There you
can
go.
bring down this wall.
There you go.
And see, every now and then, God wants you to have a crystal clear clarity on what you can't do by yourself.
There you go. Help us.
Somebody's walking around the wall right now.
Uh-huh.
And every time you take a look at the situation, it gets a little worse.
That's right.
Every time you go to the doctor, the diagnosis ain't changed.
Yeah.
Every time you go to work, the drama is still there.
Come on, talk about it.
Every time you look at it from another angle,
Yeah.
you see another issue that you can't handle.
Yeah.
Another problem that you can't solve.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Another enemy that you didn't expect.
Yeah.
Another bill that you don't have the money.
Yeah.
And you wonder, how in the world can this get any worse?
Talk about it, sir.
And it's in that moment that God said, don't get frustrated.
Right.
That's exactly what I want you to do. I want you to see that you can't handle it.
That's right.
I want you to know it's not within your power. I want you to know it's greater than you.
Yeah.
So that when I make a way out of nowhere,
Amen.
when I bring down the walls in your life,
Yeah.
when I bring you through this storm,
Yeah.
when you heal in spite of what they say,
There you go.
when you walk through the doors of that church,
Yeah.
and you'll scream out, if it had not been,
If it had not
for
been.
the Lord in my life.
Yeah.
So the Lord says, Israel, I want you to see
Yeah.
that you can't handle it. So when it comes down, you know exactly
Yes, sir.
who did this stuff.
Yeah.
It wasn't nobody but me.
There you go.
See, you didn't make it because of your resume. You didn't make it because of all that money in your bank account.
Yeah.
It wasn't the medicine that you took.
Preach,
brother. It wasn't the doctor that you went to see. It wasn't the lawyer that represented you.
Uh-huh.
The reason you made it through that situation, the reason you made it over that wall,
Yeah.
the reason you're still here today is because you can look back and declare, the Lord showed up.
Yeah.
And the Lord did what my money couldn't do.
Yeah.
The Lord did what mom and daddy couldn't do.
Yeah.
The Lord did what my so-called friends could not do. Somebody in here ought to have a testimony
Yeah.
of what the
Yes,
Lord done in your life. Nobody but God made a way.
Yeah.
Nobody but the Lord brought me through.
That's it.
So the Lord says, He said, I want you to walk around because I want you to see what you're dealing with.
All right.
But watch it. This is how wise God is. He said, I want what you're dealing with to see you.
Yeah.
I want them to see you, okay? The Israelites walking around the wall, army, Jericho sitting on top of the wall,
Yeah.
sitting there laughing, joking, feeling like they saints. And I can see them old soldiers sitting up and down. They come up here every day, walking around. Ain't nothing they can do with this. We gotta be.
Yeah.
Don't they know they can't touch this?
Yeah.
Don't they know they can't come to this?
Yeah.
Look, don't they know the odds are against them?
Yeah.
Are they stupid?
Yeah.
Then they keep showing up every day.
Every day.
Take a walk around the wall.
Yeah.
This is what God wants you to know right here. Y'all better bookmark it. Keep that right there. God says, I want you to show up. Because with me, avoidance can never lead to deliverance.
That's right.
You got to face this thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give you what you need.
There you go.
To face it.
Yeah.
You got to keep showing up.
Keep
and
showing up.
I'm going to
Keep
equip
showing
you
up.
for what you need.
Yeah.
And I contend that if you keep facing that wall, when you keep facing them enemies, you're going to get in their head.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, what was funny ain't so funny no more.
There you go.
They think these folks know something
Right.
that I don't know.
Yeah.
Because they keep on coming back.
Yeah.
And when you show them something they ain't ever seen, you take that edge off of them.
There you go.
Watch it. I'm going to show y'all something, and I ain't going to say a word. Because you done seen it, and you're going to know what it's all about.
Yeah.
Lord, don't let me fall.
Yeah.
Watch it. Y'all don't know exactly what this is.
Yeah.
Y'all know. They just kept on working on Daniel's son right here. But he didn't quit. He kept facing. And when he hit that old boy with this right here, you can see fear come down on him. That's how you bring the walls down. God give you what you need. And not your walls down. So wax on, wax off. Come on, get you some. That's how God works. And you don't forget it. See, that was 410 years ago. And y'all still remember what that was. Because he kept facing that thing. He kept facing running on it.
Good stuff. Yeah.
Here's the deal. You can't pray about it and then run from it.
There you go.
The Lord said, you can't put it in my hand and then pull a Houdini and disappear.
Yeah.
I need you right there.
Right.
One of the signs that you trust God is that you show up at that time anyway. No matter what it is. show up at this meeting, no matter how much arguing going on. You show up at the doctor's office, no matter how bad the report is. You show up at the courthouse, no matter how many years you think they're going to try to get you. You keep on showing up. You keep on going. Yeah, I'm going. If I have to go, I'm going. Yes, sir. Lord says, I want them to see you.
Right.
So they can see some people who are not afraid of the wall.
There you go.
See, everybody's been scared before.
Uh-huh.
God, I want them to see some people that ain't afraid of the wall.
Right.
That's why I need you to show up.
Show up.
Because I need somebody to know that there's no fear in you. None whatsoever.
Yeah.
I need somebody to know that you believe Psalm 27.
There you go.
Lord is my life. And my salvation. I ain't scared of nobody and no thing. Because God is on my side. Wax on, wax off. Bring it on, baby. And that's what the world needs right now. We need some courageous Christians.
There you go. There you go.
Some folks who pray and show up.
That's right.
Some folks who actually say, I ain't scared of you.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about this.
Yeah.
I ain't running from that.
Yeah.
See, there's some folks out there that's got us mischaracterized.
Come on.
They mistakenly think that just because you go to church, because you read your Bible, because you know all the words of amazing grace, then when it goes down, all you're going to do is go in your prayer closet and cry yourself to sleep.
Right. Come on, brother. Come on.
Don't let the kind words fool you. Don't mistake the meekness for weakness. Don't mistake the silence for fear or intimidation. Don't get it twisted. You ain't gonna slow my road. I'll show up at the meeting. I'll walk up in the office. I'll walk right by your cubicle. Wave at you. Say, may the Lord bless you and keep on walking toward my destination. God has got for me. I won't slow my road.
That's right.
I ain't scared.
Show up. That's it.
Lord says, show up. I want you to see it, and I want it to see you.
That's it.
Second point he told me.
Yeah.
We might argue with him. He said, I want you to show up, and I want you to shut up.
Oh, my.
I want you to walk, but I don't want you to talk. Don't say a word. 6 days. Walk around, watch your mouth. It's almost like he's saying, I know what the problem is. You talk too much. One sign of immaturity is that you always running your mouth. Every now and then you got to listen. Eyes in your ears, baby. You got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you talk. And get something done.
There you go.
So Lord says, take a walk. But shut up. Don't say a word. Just walk. And why would the Lord tell him to walk and not say a word? I read about it. I pondered over it. I thought about it. And then I remembered. They're just like us. And if they're just like us, I know exactly what happened. Every time they took a lap around that city, somebody had something to say. You know how people are. Man, we ain't gonna never get this done. Where they doing that at? Girl, they must be crazy. I know the Lord didn't tell us to take down that wall. Who led us over here anyway? What in the world? Who voted for that? This ain't what I signed up for. I don't get my milk and honey. I ain't got time to move that wall. And that's why the Lord demanded to stop this. Too many of us, negativity, impact our business by what comes out of our mouth. Defeated before we get started. Because words of defeat are flowing from our mouth. Against what God done already told you.
There you go.
The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 18, verse 21, that life and death is in the power of the tongue.
Say it, brother. Yeah.
What you speak can abort God's vision. What you say can delete what God's trying to do. Gotta be careful what comes out your mouth.
Yeah.
So God said, I need y'all to be quiet. Because all that negative talk is just going to diminish the victory that I'm trying to bring to you.
Right.
See, there's some things you can think. But there's some things you should never say.
There you go.
You can think it's impossible. But you ought to say, with God, all things are possible.
There you go.
You can think that it'll never end. But you ought to say, we can only endure it for a night. Joy comes in the morning. You might think that they got you outnumbered, but you ought to say, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world.
You ought to say it. You ought to say it. Yes, sir.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Stop killing your own victory with your words.
Yeah.
So next time you're tempted to complain, next time you're tempted to say something negative, or tempted to say what can't be, here's all you gotta do. It's above me.
There you go.
Now.
Say it. Say that.
It's above me now.
Yeah.
You can't put something in God's hand and say that what will never be.
Yeah. There you go.
You can't do that. You can't say you trust God and always talking negative about what He called you to do.
There you go.
The Lord said, show up and shut up.
That's right.
I want you to come and walk.
There you go.
Be right quiet.
Yeah.
Then He gave a final instruction.
Fine. Yeah.
He said, do that for 6 days. But on the 7th day,
On the 7th day.
I want you to do something a little different. On the 7th day, I want you to line up. I want you to get the trumpets. And I want you to march around 7 times. Something good about the 7th.
Yeah.
I was down on my knees begging for a 7th. That's another story. That's why my knees hurt. Didn't get enough 7th. 7th day, I want you to do something different. Walk around that thing 7 times. Now, I want the trumpet player to play while you're walking. And on the 7th time, have them get out a loud blast. And when the loud blast comes, Joshua, tell the people I want everybody to shout.
Yeah.
Raise some holy hell.
Yeah. It's time.
Everybody open their mouth and bless me right there.
Yeah.
I want everybody to open their mouth and give thanks right there. I want everybody to open their mouth and praise the Lord right there. In that place. I want everybody to shout at that moment.
There you go.
Shout it. But wait a minute. You got carried away. Messed it up. See, that's why we got to be obedient. You got to listen. That ain't what He said. The Lord said, tell the army to shout.
There you
The
go.
army to shout. The Lord said, Joshua, tell the army to shout. Not the Levites, not the priests, not the liturgical dancers, not the choir, not the preacher, the army. Joshua, tell your military men, I want them to open their mouth and shout. Yeah, that may be a little problematic because I know what happened. Remember, I know us, and I know them. And I can see Joshua now going up to the so-called military and saying, this is what the Lord told me to tell you. He told me to tell you that when you hear the loud blast from the trumpet, the Lord said, I want you to make a shout. And if I know some of them army men, like I know us, I can hear them now. Look back at Joshua and say, hold on, Doc. We don't do that. That's for the Levites. All that shouting and carrying on, that's for the sisters in the choir. That giving praise is for the apostolic church down the street. All that hooping and hollering, that's for the Pentecostals up the road. But see, here at Mount Carmel, missionary Baptist church. When we come to worship, we done got our hair done on Saturday. And we done got our nails and toes manicured and polished. And them brothers got on their Stacy Adams and the youth suits and the top hat, and they come up here to sit down and look dignified.
Yeah.
That's where that comes from. Because whenever there's a gathering, mark my word, always somebody who thinks they're excused from giving God a
There you go. There you go. Come on, talk about
always somebody.
Yeah.
When the Bible says make a joyful noise,
Yeah.
it's meant for everybody else,
Yeah.
not you.
it. Yeah, there you go.
Someone who thinks when the Bible says let the redeemed of the Lord say so.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they talking about that brother over there.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about me.
Uh-huh.
But when I come to church, I'm too dignified.
Yeah.
I'm a VIP. I'm a CEO. I'm a COO.
Yeah.
And I sit in church and look all prim and proper.
Yeah.
And God, He ain't gonna argue with you.
Yes.
That's all right.
That's okay.
You can act distinguished. And you can be dignified. But if you want some walls to come down,
There you go.
if you want a way to be made, if you want the blessing to come, you can't just sit every Sunday. Some point, you gotta make a decision.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
bless the Lord.
Yeah.
At all
Make a decision.
times.
That's it. You gotta make a decision. Yeah.
But check this out. Here's the shout. Here's what we really ought to be shouting. The Lord said, I want the army to shout. But I want them to do it before the wall comes down.
Wow. Come on.
There's a lot of folks that can praise God
Yeah.
after He done kick the wall down. Oh my Lord. Yeah. But there's some folks that know
Yeah.
God is so good.
Yeah. So good.
God is so worthy.
Yeah.
My God is so mighty
Yeah.
that I can praise Him with the wall right there.
There you go. There you go.
I can bless Him while I'm still sick.
Yeah.
I can shout while I'm broke.
Yeah, that's big. Yes, sir.
I can press on even
Yeah.
when I know there's trouble in my way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there anybody here who can shout by the wall?
Yeah. That's the power. Yes, sir.
And the Bible says that when they begin to shout and give God glory, the wall began to shake and the ground started to move. Because when you praise God, the wall starts to
Yeah.
shake.
There you go.
When you give Him glory, the wall starts to shake.
Yeah.
When you bless His name, the wall starts to shake.
Yeah.
Oh, that the trumpet just sounded.
Yeah.
Somebody ought to be shouting. Hey! Bless His name.
He's worthy. He's
Right now. Praise Him.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. He's
Give
worthy.
Him glory. Right now.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
It's
Thank
your
you. Thank you,
praise
Lord.
that activates God's promises.
There you go. There you go.
It turns Him on.
Yeah.
When you show that you appreciate it and that you
Yeah.
praise Him, His mighty name,
All about it.
He'll give you a little bit more. You might ask Him for a 2-bedroom house. He might give you a 5-bedroom mansion. But you praise my name. Yeah, you know that He gave it to you.
Yeah.
You might ask Him for a boyfriend or a girlfriend. He might give you a husband and a wife and a ride or die with you. You might ask Him for a job. He might give you a career.
Yeah.
That's the type of God that we serve.
Thank you,
And He
Lord.
likes for us to praise His mighty name.
Praise Him. Yeah, He's worthy. Yes, sir.
It's somebody in here today that's been waiting on God.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
And God says, I'm just waiting on you.
Yeah.
I want to know that you can praise me for who I am.
There you
Even
go.
with that wall
Wow.
in front of you.
Wow. Yes,
That,
sir.
that you can give me thanks when I haven't answered your prayer yet.
Yeah.
See, I'm a God that fulfills all my promises. And He did it in Joshua.
Yes, He did. Yes, He did.
He told Joshua, take a walk around the wall. And before the wall even come down, this is what God said. He said, I've already given it to you.
That's right.
I need you to trust that even though you see the wall standing in front of you,
Yeah.
if you put it in my hand,
Yeah.
I got it.
That's right. Thank you,
I
Lord.
got this thing.
Thank you, Lord.
And we need to feed off of that.
Yeah.
Don't be caught up by what you see.
Yeah.
Walk by what you know inside.
There you go.
What that spirit inside you is. Walk by what you done seen happen.
That's right. There you go.
You don't have to think back
Make it
that
plain.
far
Make it
to
plain.
realize you ain't done that
Yeah,
much for
yeah.
yourself. It was God that made the
Thank you,
way.
Lord.
So when I get ready to close, just remember, so we continue to travel on this journey of life
Yeah. Make it plain. Make it
with all its ups
Yeah.
and downs.
Yes. Yes, Lord.
ins and outs,
Yes.
twists and turns.
What a journey. What a journey.
We need to trust
Yeah. Help us.
and believe
Yes.
that if we're obedient to the Lord's command,
Yes.
and if we handle the small details of life,
Yes.
that God will take care of the big hurdles
Yes,
that
He
we
will.
face.
Yes, He will. I know He will. Yes, He will.
In the midst of the storm,
Yeah.
in the middle of that situation or that circumstance,
Yeah.
when we're stuck between a rock and a hard place,
Yeah.
when the enemy seems to have the upper hand, we can step out on faith,
Oh, help us, Lord.
stand on God's word,
Yeah.
lean on His everlasting love, hold on to His unchanging hand,
Hold on, church.
and we can stare that person,
Mm.
that place, or that thing in the face, whatever your wall may be,
Yeah.
and simply say, it's above me.
Yeah. Yeah. Love me now.
God got it.
Yeah.
And when God got it, He's just like UCF and FedEx.
Yeah.
He will deliver.
That's right.
You ought to give God some praise.
Yeah.
He will not fail you all.
Yeah.
If God is there, and He will in whatever obstacle, circumstance, or situation will bring your path. If you hook up with God,
Yeah.
I don't care how big that hole is, He'll let you walk
Yes, He
right
will.
over it.
Yes, He will.
You ain't
Yes,
got to
He
be
will.
scared of your enemy. He'll help you wax on, wax off. And if it don't go away, He'll watch out. Give it to God. Give it to God. Give it to God.